Hey, it's Sick Boy from the Gaminganarchist Collective, and I've just got off from watching the new Xbox reveal. Now, for those of you who don't know, the new Xbox will be known as the Xbox One. Fuck knows why, but there we go. They clearly just ran out of random numbers, pulled one out of a hat. Now, just quickly, before I tell you why this thing is a piece of shit, first off, it is as everyone expected it to be. It's going to be an all things to all people. It's going to run your living room, it's going to do your TV, it's going to do everything. Now, they also announced that they're going to have 15 exclusive games, 8 of which are going to be new IPs within the first launch year. So, if you buy the game, there are a significant number of new IPs that are exclusive. Whether they're any good remains to be seen, and of course one of them will be Halo. Now, rather than go into this, because you're going to see people going on and analysing this data over and over the place, and there's a few things that I feel need to be mentioned that won't be mentioned. First of all, I will mention one thing that everyone's going to be talking about, and it's fucking hilarious, that Activision announced the new Call of Duty game. They announced Ghosts. They announced that it's going to be DLC is going to be Xbox exclusive as per usual, so they're going to continue their stranglehold. So if you're a COD gamer, the Xbox One is going to be the location. So not even the Xbox 360. With Ghosts, the Xbox One is going to be the first location for DLC. So again, trying to push you to the next level, and I get why they're doing that. And they've made a big deal that they've now, Call of Duty, now with a dog. As I tweeted, 0 fucks given. There's a dog. Whoop-de-fucking-do. No, it's a dog, it's in your squad. It's not just a random dog you set out on people. It's got scars on his snout and stuff. And yeah, it looks nice. It looks nicer. They compared it to Modern Warfare 3, which of course it looks nicer than Modern Warfare 3. It doesn't look that much nicer. It does look nice. But you could probably squeeze that on an Xbox 360, to be honest. It was good looking, but there's no fucking gameplay. Literally 0 gameplay during this entire exposure. One thing I will say though for Microsoft, that they kept it shorter than Sony's one, which did drag on, and it was on an ungodly time for the UK. I was watching it till bloody 2 o'clock in the morning, so that was a pain in the arse. However, I've got some real concerns and problems with this. The whole issue. One is that EA are signing a partnership deal with Microsoft. That pretty much means they are going to have a stranglehold over Call of Duty, FIFA, Madden. They've announced that they're doing NBA games again, so 2K, you are fucked, and UFC. Okay, so the bro crowd is going to be pissing themselves because the only games they ever play are all going to be on the Xbox, and it's going to be the main thing to go to. The whole thing, it worries me, but all this aside, I'm going to park all of this and I'm going to cover, as quickly as I can, what really, really fucking bothers me and what I've already brought up, and people seem to think is all well and good, but it is not. They have missed out on a major, major issue here. The problem is not what Microsoft have said, it is what they haven't said. They mentioned in their introductory video that the Xbox will recognise you specifically, your films, what are your films, what you like. It's going to be a personal recognition system with an account that is personalised with the Integral Connect that logs you into the system. Now, I've said before, this is an absolute pisser. It doesn't go any way to dispelling the issue and the rumour that the Kinect will block people who haven't bought a film from watching your film on your Xbox. Okay? That is a massive fucking problem, and it's actually a massive deal. If you give half a shit about your rights, you should be absolutely fucking livid that that is actually something that's really going to happen. They said, well, I know what, they literally said in the introduction video, it knows what my films are. Films that you're allowed to watch. Now, outside of their press conference, there was an article posted by Kotaku just around the time of this starting, and I'm going to read this out, okay? This is what worries me. Everyone's going on about it's alright, it's not going to be always online. That's all well and good, and that is as maybe. However, okay, I'm going to put this link in the description field. However, Wired had a hands-on with the Xbox One. They have confirmed, according to their rumour, but they have confirmed that it requires a hard drive installation to run the game. That is an absolute given. Okay, runs off the hard drive, requires to be installed from disk unless you've downloaded it. That means if you buy from disk, you take it, you download it onto your hard drive, and there it is. Now, in order to prevent piracy, because it runs without the disk, they asked the question, how does this work if you want to use it in a different machine, on a different profile, or sell it? Now, Microsoft have said, get the actual words out of their mouth at this point, just to make sure I'm not paraphrasing. Okie dokie. Right. Okay, so, wide reveals. What follows naturally is that each disc would have to be tied to a unique Xbox Live account. Else you could take a single disc and pass it to everyone you know and copy the game over and over. Since this is clearly not going to happen, each disc must be only installed for a single owner. Microsoft did say if a disc was used with a second account, that owner would be given the option to pay a fee and install the game from that disc, which would then mean a new account would also own the game and could play it without the disc. Now, people wonder, and I haven't covered this yet because I've had some issues with my camera, why EA pulled their online pass? This is why they pulled their online pass. Because the online pass is fucking irrelevant. Because the one thing that I warned, and a lot of other people have warned, that would be a problem with the new generation of games, that PlayStation, Sony came out and said, no, we won't do that. We will not do always online. They haven't dealt with the used game issue yet. Microsoft have, it seems, completely said, fuck everybody, and they are doing this. You buy a game, it is yours. It is your personal property. You cannot share it unless somebody pays to have access to it. That is shit, and it is a step fucking backwards, and for that reason, if that is actually genuinely true, you can fuck off, Microsoft. I am not buying a single one of your products. Not a fucking Windows Phone, not an Xbox, not a fucking copy of Office. You can get fucked. That is an absolute fucking consumer rape and a fucking outrage. And if you are in any way interested in buying an Xbox after hearing that fact, I think you're a fucking idiot to yourself. I don't give a shit that iTunes is riddled with DRM. That does not give you an excuse and justification to continue to allow and facilitate the absolute death of ownership of goods. I own the games that I buy. They have a value because I can sell them. That is why they have value. Otherwise, every game I own is worthless once I've paid for it. Or it is worth significantly less because the publisher will get a cut because of the connectivity, because you then have to pay to connect to the game. So everybody jumping around and excited about the online passes going, considering EA have signed a specific deal with Microsoft, you can damn well fucking guarantee that they are going through with this. This is why they're dropping their online pass. One of the reasons they dropped Nintendo, because Nintendo wasn't on ball with this. Microsoft and EA together fucking you as a consumer and taking away your rights and the very ownership of your games. Not just games, but films and music as well, because they want to make this an integral hub. Anybody interested in buying an Xbox after watching that fucking fallacy of a statement, not to mention the fact that their streaming was so piss poor, I was about 10 minutes behind. Everybody I was speaking to had massive fucking lag issues. Considering the fact that they're going to utilise cloud storage, if you can't deal with a fucking live stream, I am pretty worried about the state of your cloud service. If you can't even stream a video, how the fuck am I going to trust you as my one entertainment provider? This is a fucking shambles. And everybody, all the fanboys of Microsoft jumping up and down at the idea of all the little good things that they've advertised. For the most part, they've advertised stuff that already was in existence. For the most part, was stuff that pretty much already existed, just taken to a slightly next level. But the fact that they're sneaking this in under the radar is a big deal. If you don't see it's a big deal, you need to educate yourself. This is a fucking problem. Fuck Microsoft. They are not getting a penny of my money if this is actually true. And from now, the rumours, backed with the evidence of what they've said in this press conference, with this article that I'll put in the description field, I'm done. I'm going to keep harping on, but it's not like, for example, with the Always Online, I said I'd remain quiet and see what happens. I don't give a shit that it's not always online. If they've got an offline DRM for games, the Always Online argument is entirely moot. No wonder they caved on the Always Online. They had you fucked offline. Anyway, guys, spread this information. Counteract this ridiculous fanboyism that's going around and everybody all excited that there's a new Halo. Of course there's a new fucking Halo. Oh wow, they've locked down the DLC for COD again. Wow, EA are going to fuck everybody again. Ultimate Team for FIFA being exclusive to the Xbox, all well and good for Microsoft, but what is good for Microsoft, and when they get a stranglehold, it is bad for you. The less competition Microsoft have, the more you get fucked. Because Microsoft have always been ones that take advantage of their monopolies. Thanks a lot for watching. I'll catch you guys later.